Okay, we're going to start off with the new Mick, the new writer in the Death Note. So, Light must be able to tell this guy now what to do like he did in Misa.
Well, yeah, because it kind of sounds like this guy, like, obviously worships Kira.
Yeah, and just takes orders.
Yeah, he kind of made it sound like this guy is kind of doing it on his own. Oh. Because Light can't tell him what to do with everybody watching him.
He just knew, like,
but he knows what he needs to do.
Philosophy.
They're on the same page.
I didn't catch that, Damon.
Mm-hmm. Like, intuition.
Yeah, he did seem to enjoy it awful much, didn't he?
But he says delete.
Delete
yourself. Kira never said that.
They would flash back to him sitting in front of his computer.
Well, it looked like
not
that.
sitting, but standing in front of his computer.
Right.
Mustache guy was staring right at him and was scared out of his mind.
Yeah,
well,
he
was looking at the camera.
Because he's having a heart attack?
Well, because his followers on the stage were they were getting killed, and
so he was scared to death.
Yeah.
So this guy just comes out of nowhere and starts taking care of people that Light needs gone, basically, that are in Light's way, right?
So Mick doesn't know what Kira as Light looks like, so he can't go after him, but Light knows what he looks like, and so once he steps out of line and becomes...
he's going to be gone.
He'll
be
useless.
deleted.
He'll be deleted.
Part of the other motivation for Light is to make the people in Task Force think that he's innocent, because obviously they're watching him and seeing that he's not doing anything, that Misa didn't do anything. So
right.
They must not be.
And they couldn't have predicted that show coming on with those 5 specific people.
Yeah.
He couldn't have. It would have been hard for him to pre-plan that happening.
Episode 32, Death Note, Selection.
Whoa.
I like the little
he's like
red lightning.
He is very
dramatic about it.
I want to see his writing.
But he witnessed that. Is he going to have some trauma in his childhood too?
I was going to say they didn't say much about him.
Nobody heard that.
Oh no.
Oh gosh.
Is he going to get his notebook out?
You're dead. Delete.
Either get in line or delete.
There is only good and evil. In fact, as class president, I strive to achieve great things for my fellow students. But there were always enemies, good against evil. No, stop! Let go of me, please! Evil has to be confronted. There were times when I seemed to triumph over good. But no matter what happened to me, I felt happy for one reason. Hearing those words of gratitude from the victims made me want to save them again and again.
He wants to be their hero.
Middle school was another matter entirely. The more I confronted evil, the more enemies I had to face.
Aww.
That's
Victims
mean.
would become participants, and even the people watching would be influenced by evil and
I
become
hated
enemies
that.
themselves. So I realized to serve justice, I had to delete evil.
Delete, there it is.
The only person who understood my hopes and remained my ally was the woman who raised me on her own.
Who's mommy?
My mother. No. Rather, it used to be my mother.
Oh no.
You have to stop doing this. There's no reason for you to suffer so much for your beliefs. What do you think you're proving getting hurt like this? This is plain foolishness. You have to realize that some things will never change.
My mother was wrong. She didn't side with justice. She was one of those who deserved to be deleted.
Oh, okay.
That was when the miracle happened.
She got deleted?
4 of the worst delinquents from my school lost control of their car while they were joyriding. They died instantly. One bystander was killed as well. That bystander.
No.
Aww.
That was a miracle.
In one fell swoop, all the people I resented had been deleted. And sure enough, I was right. Our classroom became a peaceful, joyful place.
Nobody took their place.
Right. I'm like,
There will always be consequences for evil deeds. That is the way the world is. The way it should be.
What about his mom? He never regretted
Evil
that.
must be deleted.
She was not evil.
jeez. This guy's harsh.
Mysteriously, every time I judged someone as evil, they would soon be taken care of.
Mysterious.
Was it coincidence? Was I special somehow? In the end, it didn't matter. Divine judgment must be brought upon
Wonder
me.
how that was happening.
And if it isn't, then someone must take it upon themselves to punish evil.
Had something to do with
That's
it.
why I became a prosecutor. It was an ideal job for me. And then God came before me.
God.
Kira.
That had been happening around me.
He's
Was it
referring to
coincidence?
Kira as God.
It was divine justice. God had seen how I did not surrender to evil. He reached out his hand and punished the evil people for me. Once I realized that, I started to frequent places where God was bound to be watching. And then it happened.
God picked him.
God recognized me, as I had always hoped. Not only that, but he found me worthy of sharing his
He's a little
power
cringy,
to
huh?
eliminate evil.
Mm-hmm.
I'm never gonna think of that word the same.
I know.
So I go to work and somebody walks in my cube and
Delete.
delete.
Mikami made the choice to kill Demagawa himself. I never requested it. An understandable move, but now there's no spokesperson.
Kira isn't saying anything. He must be in a situation where he can't move freely. But this is an important time for him. We need a spokesperson to spread his word to the people.
Dang.
Wow.
Then I will take the initiative.
I don't like this comparison.
Extra, extra! There's a new development in the Kira case. He's chosen a new spokesperson to take Demagawa's place. Take a look.
That woman.
Oh,
Kiyomi Takeda.
Who's that?
Good
his
evening.
girlfriend.
Almost
This
girlfriend.
is Kiyomi Takeda from News 6. Starting today, it will be my duty to spread the word of Kira accurately and quickly.
There's no mistaking it. That's the girl that Light dated at university.
He already sees the
So
connection.
is this just a coincidence?
Mikami. However, it won't take them long to find the connection between us, which could be a problem. No, on second thought, she's not a bad choice. It's one I never would have considered since I already knew her. I had a chance to meet her when I was part of a debate program she was hosting. She was a shrewd and fair host for the most part, but her attitude changed subtly when Kira's name was mentioned. She had a uniquely rigid sense of justice that I could identify with. She hates crimes and social evils with a passion.
Was she the one that was with him on the bus when he killed that?
Yes.
It'd be too suspicious for Kira to choose an ex-girlfriend as his representative. And there's been no sign of Light sending her any messages.
I just had an idea. I was thinking we could make use of Kiyomi Takeda. To be honest, I know her. Back in university, she and I were actually dating for a little while.
Misa won't like
So he
this.
admits it. He has no intention to hide the connection.
If she's acting as his spokesperson, she must be receiving orders from him. She's in contact with Kira somehow. I think our best bet is to use that connection to find a way to Kira through her. I know her current cell phone number. I'm pretty sure that I'll be able to convince her once we get talking. She'll meet with me if I ask her to.
Wow. Listen to this guy. You're the man, Light.
Talking to her will be easy, but the real challenge will be to get her to help us find and arrest Kira. The police claim they support Kira, but aren't doing anything one way or the other. So I'll reveal that I've joined the police and ask her what we can do to help Kira further. To her, it'll sound like a good idea.
If you don't mind, I'd like to listen in on your conversation with Miss Takeda.
Of course, that's fine with me. Actually, it's better if you do. If she lets slip something about Kira, it would be best if more than one of us was listening.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Right.
Yes, hello?
Kiyomi, this is Light Yagami.
Light?
Hi, it's been a while. What's going on?
Kiyomi, I have something important to tell you. Could we meet somewhere? I have a favor to ask you. Ever since we graduated, I wanted to talk to you again, but I never had the chance. And now it looks like our jobs have brought us together. After so much time, our paths are about to cross again. Call me crazy, but I feel like this is fate.
Oh my gosh.
What do you mean, our jobs?
I'm working with the police now, and that was part of what I wanted to talk to you about. In person. Anywhere. Just us two.
Just the two of us.
Misa is not wrong like that.
That's what I'm thinking.
After tonight's
That's
broadcast.
the cello music.
That sounds perfect. I'll book a hotel room for us.
Hotel room.
Are you sure?
The last I heard, you were still living with Miss Amane. Are things not going too well on the home front?
Oh no.
Misa's just not intelligent enough to be my partner.
Mochi,
Yes?
your cooking is really good, and I appreciate that you're doing everything for me, but it's been 5 days now.
Right.
Light doesn't know about you hanging around all the time, does he? I'm beginning to get a really bad feeling about this whole thing. I mean, I know that Light trusts me totally, but don't you think most people would start saying I'm cheating on him? Oh, he'd be so jealous.
Nier and the others told me that this woman's supposed to be the second Kira. But could it really be this unbelievable story?
She knows nothing now.
First, I have an announcement that comes directly from Kira. His words are to become the new law of the world. Kira will never forgive those people whose existence is a threat to justice. But he will also not forgive those who live wastefully and refuse to use their abilities to contribute to the betterment of society.
What? That's a big change.
So Kira's gonna kill lazy people now?
Kidding me. You're taking this too far, Mikami. It's too early to be making those kinds of statements. I've got to get a hold of him soon.
Gotta get to my hotel room.
Matsuda, how is it? Good. Audio and video online, no blind spots.
Oh, it's not a private
The
hotel
9
room.
o'clock news is just ending.
Everything's in order. I'll head back to HQ.
Okay.
This is mood music.
I missed you.
Oh dear.
I'm sorry, it's just... Anyway, please sit down.
What did she say?
I don't know.
What the hell is Light doing?
Yeah.
He's not saying anything. If he just stays silent, she'll get suspicious. Come on.
Is he holding up signs?
Tell me you've never been in love before, E-Date.
Right.
How's it going?
The mood's perfect.
That's not what I meant.
Please excuse me. Kira.
Huh.
Is it Mikami? She just said it's Kira.
Kira's contacting her directly?
You should answer it.
Right.
I'd like to speak with him if I may.
I was gonna say
He said that he
anything.
wants to speak to you.
Perfect. Yes, hello?
Who am I speaking to?
5 pages on November 26th? I don't get it. What do you mean?
You're God.
You're doing well, Mikami. Let's just see how much you can figure out.
God, you're not free to speak right now.
Yes.
You're being watched at the moment.
Yes.
Oh my
But
gosh.
how can I trust you're the real Kira?
Is he asking me to judge someone right now?
Turn to Sakura TV.
What's that? Sakura TV?
Quick, let's check it out.
We'll invite Kira back to our program, no matter what it might take.
He died. This is bad. He's the real
It's
thing.
almost like a James Brown.
Yes. You're even better than I expected.
What? He's removing the bugs?
We don't have a choice.
Now I can talk without any
Oh,
constraints.
chicka bow wow.
Listen, Kira.
Sure.
I am the real Kira.
We gonna start
That's
reacting to
right.
that?
I'm Kira. That's what I wanted to tell you.
Why would you tell her that?
Is Kira?
Because she likes.
Listen,
He
I won't
thinks it.
allow you to ask
I'm
Kiyomi
not
who
so
I
sure
am.
it's
You don't
true.
need to know my identity. Yes, I'll leave the rest to you, God.
Ew.
Calling
Do you
him
understand?
I know, I don't like
I
that.
am Kira. The man who was on the phone is one of my followers who I've shared my power with.
I can't believe it's you. It's
And we're in
incredible.
a hotel room.
Please, join me, Kiyomi. And you will be the goddess of the new world.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh, what is wrong with these people?
Oh, Light.
Yeah,
Alright.
Misa's gonna
I
kill
think that
the
whole
old-fashioned.
Misa theory is really starting to
Yeah.
hold true now.
Light, are you okay?
How many hours later?
Kiyomi was able to work things out with Kira. I've decided that from now on, I'm gonna
Wait,
pretend
what's
to
the
be dating her.
Misa theory?
We might be able to find Kira.
She's
that
gonna
way.
kill him the
With
old
a steak
fashioned way.
knife.
Yeah.
Like with a gun?
Or scissors.
Poison knife.
Who's always deleting?
Wow.
That was a
Dang, this
lot.
show takes turns.
Yeah,
It
it
really
does.
does. He really feels like he's like a chosen one by.
Well, I feel like
Yeah.
he's gonna. Was it you that was saying he's gonna do something to make Light mad? And
Yeah, he's gonna come off the rails
'Cause
for
he's-
sure.
yeah.
He's not as level-headed as.
he's
Light.
just like, yeah, going crazy,
Yeah.
taking things
Light-
matters into his own hands.
Light just kind of Light thinks things through, and this guy just kind of goes
Deletes?
off on a whim.
Delete,
yeah,
delete.
he just delete, and he's deleting lazy people now.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like,
Jeez.
dang, I'd be in trouble. Don't you think that Light always wanted to, like, he had the God complex, but I feel like Mick or whatever his name is was more like he wants to be the hero and save everybody from being
He wants to impress Light.
Yes.
He has more like the hero. What's it called? Hero complex. I know that's not.
But he keeps referring to Light as God, and
You're right. He wants to please God.
Yes.
Yeah. So what would be the hero complex of getting rid of lazy people?
True.
Like he's like he just thinks they're not contributing to society.
Yeah, he said
so
they're not using their gifts.
getting good.
Like, subscribe. If you haven't joined us on Patreon,
Do it.
we'd love to see you there.